Hello guys, I hope you are fine. So today in this video I will tell you how USA become a superpower. What did USA had done to become so much powerful? So let's try to figure it out. So first of all, America is the country which is the most powerful in the world. America is the country which is the biggest superpower in this world. America is the country whose economy is the largest. America is the country whose GDP is more than 20 trillion US dollars. America is the country whose companies are the most famous and most profitable. The country whose movies have affected the world most. The country who has won the most number of Nobel Prizes. The country who has won the most number of Olympic medals than any other country. And finally, the country who has the most strongest military power in the whole world. Although USA started gaining dominance and established such a large share in the global GDP since the last 100 years only, but to understand it, how it became possible, we have to delve into history. So in the year 1492, the Italian explorer Christopher Columbus discovered some Caribbean islands near North America. After this, Europeans got to know about America and the colonization of America started. During this time, Red Indians lived in America. They are also known as Native Americans. At that time, there were numerous different tribes in America, and mainly the South America was colonized by Spain, which is known as Latin America today. This is the reason why in most of the American states, Spanish is spoken as well. Britain established its first colony in America around 1600s, and France started colonizing too. Initially, these were the three main big powers who have colonized North America, namely Britain, Spain and France. But several decades later, on 4th July 1776, the American revolutionaries declared their independence from the Brits, and America became a new independent country. Now let's jump to 1850s directly, because the graph of America's success started rising at that time. This was the era when the British, French and Spanish colonizers had occupied several territories around the world, and at that time, under those circumstances, USA had already become a democratic country. And the USA kept on growing larger and stronger. Every state had its own reasons to join America, but one reason was common, and it was that USA was a democratic country. But that was only the beginning. The real magic happened between 1900 and 1950. Two major world wars were fought in that period, and these two world wars took place in Europe. France, UK, Germany, Spain, Italy, they all were fighting among themselves. And USA was sitting on the sideline. Wars were not fought on the territory of USA, even though US had participated in the world wars and some of its soldiers have also died. But economically, America was not adversely affected. Even it was the only country who had benefited from the wars. America had sold so many weapons to France, Germany and other European countries and made profits from it. During World Wars, in exchange of weapons, America got gold-backed currencies from other countries, which means simply gold, and 80% of the world's gold have reached to US. And the countries like the UK, Germany and France were totally devastated. It was not that the America had tried to take undue advantage of all these conditions, but it was merely a matter of chance that America had made huge profits because of war. When the wars started in the European countries, Europeans thought that their economies will crash, and to protect their wealth, they have started purchasing dollars, as the dollar was the only stable currency at that time, and because of which demand of dollar have increased, and because of high demand, value of dollar also rose. In the year 1944, when the World War II was at its last stage, 44 allied countries came and met in Bretton Woods Agreement and have decided to keep their currencies stable. The USD became a global currency and it have helped US a lot. After this, organizations like the IMF, International Monetary Fund and the United Nations were established, who had played a very important role in America's success. GATT was one such example. It was founded in 1947 by 23 countries. These countries have decided to reduce trade barriers among each other in order to boost their economies. They have decided to promote international trade and globalization instead of nationalism. Since 1995, GATT is now known as World Trade Organization (WTO). And guess what? Dollar is the currency which is used for international trade. So it also helped US a lot. And now one thing is worthy enough to be mentioned here, that after World War II in 1950s, only two superpowers have emerged. America and the Soviet Union emerged as the two main superpowers, and here began the Cold War. The war between US and Soviet Union is known as the Cold War. Basically, it is the war between communism and capitalism. It is an ideological war. In 1949, America have established NATO alliance with the European countries to stop the influence of Soviet Union, which still exists. On 25 December 1991, eventually the Soviet Union officially dissolved, effectively ending the 40-year-long Cold War with the US. And after the disintegration of Soviet Union, there remained only one superpower in the world. Obviously, America, the United States of America. America had spent a lot of money on its military power at that time, and because of which even today American military is considered as the best in the world. Now all of these were geopolitical reasons for America's success, but there are also internal reasons because of which America have now become such a strong superpower. Now look in the history of USA. Over the time, numerous presidents have come and gone in America. Some of them have focused on military power, and on the other hand, some focused on forming peaceful alliances, because of whom the America have grown peacefully. Now over the years, American policies have attracted good and talented individuals to the country. There are so many examples of it. Think about Albert Einstein. A German became popular after coming to America. Elon Musk, a South African, came to America and became so successful. American policies and culture supports innovation. It promotes talent. America has successfully managed to take full advantage of industrial revolution. US is a merit-based society. It allows the cream to rise to the top. The fact that they are still regarded by the rest of the world as a land of opportunity is one of the greatest strengths of America, and that is how America became a superpower. Now I hope that you had found this video interesting and informative. If you have liked the video, subscribe to my channel, share it with others. Follow me on the other social media platforms as well. You will find the links in description. Do comment and like the video. We'll see you soon in the next video. Till then, goodbye, take care, Allah Hafiz.